Now let's talk about cosine. So far we talked about sine, seems pretty cool. But let's talk about cosine. So when it comes to cosine function, just a little bit careful. Number 3, if you have cosine of alpha plus beta, this guy is going to be cosine of alpha times cosine of beta minus, so we are using the opposite operation, sine of alpha times sine of beta. And if you have cosine of alpha minus beta, is going to be cosine of alpha times cosine of beta, now plus sine alpha sine beta. Okay, give us an example. Sure. Let's go over a couple of examples to feel a little bit more comfortable about this. I ask you to calculate cosine of 75 degrees. Okay, as before, 75 is equal to 45 plus 30. You can switch between these two, 30 plus 45. It doesn't matter. It gives you the exact same result. So it means that my alpha is 45 and my beta is 30. Okay. So this guy can be written as cosine of 45 degrees plus 30 degrees. Following the first formula, this is equal to, well, here you have cosine of 45 degrees times cosine of 30 degrees minus subtraction sine of 45 degrees times sine of 30 degrees. This is equal to, here you get square root of 2 divided by 2 times cosine of 30 degrees square root of 3 over 2 minus sine of 45 degrees square root of 2 divided by 2 times a half. Very good. So we get square root of 6 divided by 4 minus square root of 2 divided by 4. So here you get, as before, the calculation, it's going to be about 0.26. Very good, 0.26. Very good. So let's do another computation. If I ask you to calculate the same as before, cosine of 15 degrees, you're going to say that 15 is equal to 45 minus 30. Okay, it can be written as cosine of 45 degrees minus 30 degrees, which is equal to, now you have cosine of 45 degrees times cosine of 30 degrees. Now plus, guys, be careful about the signs here. When you're having subtraction between angles, the operation becomes plus addition. So plus sine of 45 degrees cos sine of 30 degrees. Very good. So this guy becomes square root of 2 divided by 2 times square root of 3 over 2 plus square root of 2 over 2 times a half. Okay, you already know how to deal with these numbers using the unit circle. Square root of 6 over 4 plus square root of 2 over 4, which was about 1 or 0.97. Very well. So suppose now I talk about tangent. All right. So we talked about sine, we talked about cosine. Now, what about the tangent? The tangent of alpha plus beta is equal to tangent of alpha plus tangent of beta divided by 1 minus tangent alpha times tangent beta. Okay, what if I have subtraction? Tangent of alpha minus beta. Now, if you have subtraction between two angles, this guy is tangent of alpha minus tangent of beta divided by 1 plus tangent of alpha times tangent of beta. Very good. So this is for tangent. What if I ask you to come up with a formula for cotangent? What is cotangent of alpha plus beta? Knowing the formula, how to expand tangent of alpha plus beta. Well, recall that since cotangent of theta is equal to cosine theta over sine theta, or it is 1 over sine theta over cosine theta, or it is just 1 over tangent theta. By flipping this fraction, we can write the cotangent of alpha plus beta. So what do I mean by that? Cotangent of alpha plus beta is 1 divided by tangent of alpha plus beta, which is equal to 1 divided by this big fraction, 1 over tangent of alpha plus tangent of beta divided by 1 minus tangent alpha times tangent beta. Well, we have the second fraction on the denominator. So it means that you can flip this and write it as 1 minus tangent alpha times tangent beta divided by tangent alpha plus tangent beta. So even though cotangent of alpha plus beta is not given as a formula in the book, but you can easily generate cotangent of alpha plus beta from the formula of your tangent. So you can write this guy here. Cotangent of alpha plus beta can be written as 1 minus tangent alpha times tangent beta divided by tangent alpha plus tangent beta, and cotangent of alpha minus beta is 1 plus tangent alpha times tangent beta divided by tangent alpha minus tangent beta. So of course you can convert these all into your cotangent, or you can leave this as